Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Probably welcome to. So if you've been here before and you were watching Vlogmas, I fell off on that. Sorry. I could make a bunch of excuses, but you know, life gets in the way. But today we are going to talk about these. So about a week ago, I got a full head of tape-in extensions. Yeah, today's Thursday. I got them last Friday, so it's been almost a week. I have shorter hair. I had an angled bob. I'll insert a picture of the before, she took a picture of the back of my head, which my hair looks really frizzy in it because I just blow dried it real quick. I didn't letter in it or anything. And then like a picture of me with like my shorter hair, I'll insert. So now I have 18-inch extensions. They hit about almost to like right under my boob, and I'm about 5'6" for reference. They are going to look different. You know, 18-inch hair will look different on someone who's 5'6" compared to someone who's, you know, 6 foot or 4 foot, you know, so just take that into consideration. I also have an undercut, which I will also insert like a clip of or a picture of. So I have very thick hair naturally. So I did not do this for fullness. I did this for length, but with length comes fullness when you have thicker hair. I also am a hairstylist and I do tape-in extensions, so I have a little bit of knowledge on them. I've been doing them for about 5 years, but this is actually the first time that I have had tape-ins myself. I have 18-inch, like I said, and I have 80 pieces of hair, which equals out to about 4 packs. Usually, in 1 pack of hair, there's 20 pieces. So that's 10 sandwiches because they go together like this. 80 pieces is a lot of hair, okay? I need it because my natural hair is so thick. Most people don't need that much hair. Or there's people with thicker hair than mine who need more. A stylist can tell you how much you would need. And I recommend going to a stylist for tape-in extensions because if you buy them and try yourself, you can really damage your hair if you're not careful with tape-in extensions. People are going to tell you that they're the safest, they're the best, they're, you know, this, that, the other, whatever. And they are great. I'm not going to lie to you. But they can be damaging if you do not take care of them and if they are not put in properly. I have seen clients of mine who didn't take care of theirs, who tried to take them out themselves, who tried to put them back in themselves, and you can get bald spots, you can rip your hair out. These are all just facts of having tape-ins. People want to sugarcoat it. These are all things that can happen. But you have to take care of them. They're high maintenance. I shouldn't say they're high maintenance, but if you're somebody who wants to run a brush through your hair and run out the door, tape-ins probably aren't for you. That's just the fact of the matter. I brush my hair with these extensions in, I brush my hair 2-3 times a day. I do have hair under here that is shorter because I had shorter hair. So like this gets knotted and matted under here, especially if I wear a sweatshirt or a scarf. The ends sometimes get a little matted just like from working and whatever. I carry a wet brush in my purse. This one, I'm sorry, like my hair's all sticking out. This is a brand new wet brush. I carry it in my purse. I never carried a brush in my purse before, but I highly recommend having a wet brush if you have extensions, especially longer extensions. One of the girls I work with has 24-inch. Another girl has 20-inch. Another girl has 22-inch. I went with 18 because I didn't want my hair down to here. That's just not for me. This is a little bit longer than I honestly thought. I honestly thought they would hit a little bit more up here, but I'm fine with it because they will have to be trimmed eventually. So a lot of people want to know the cost. I can tell you the cost of hair, but I can't tell you the cost of what it will cost to put in because that depends on who you go to. I can tell you what I charge, what we charge at the salon that I work at, but other than that, It's gonna vary per stylist, per salon. A lot of factors go into the cost. If you go in and you get a color, you're gonna have to pay for color and then to get your extensions put in. If you go in just to get extensions put in, but you have her wash your hair and blow out your hair, which I recommend doing. I recommend if you go get extensions that you have the stylist wash and blow out your hair. That's gonna factor in cost. So I ordered my hair from FULLSHINE, and my hair for the 4 packs that I got was $150 some. They were having 20% off, so I think without the discount code, it would have been $175 or something. So I saved about $25. I know that they were 150 something and like 170 something without the code. I don't know exact numbers. So as far as hair cost goes, yes, I had to get a lot of hair to make it blend. So that's why I got what I got. You don't have to order from FULLSHINE. Bellamy has tape-ins. Bombay Hair has tape-ins. Amazon has tape-ins. There's so many brands of tape-in extensions. You could literally Google it and a million things will pop up. I went with FULLSHINE because their hair is decently priced. I didn't want to buy Bellamy tape-ins or Jay-Z style tape-ins or Bombay tape-ins because I'd never had tape-ins before and I didn't know if I would like them, and I didn't want to invest that much money into hair that I didn't know if I would like. Now, I know $150 is a lot of money to invest in hair, but it really, I didn't want to get bottom of the barrel hair either in case I did like them. So it was a risk. If you've never had tape-ins and you go splurge on $150 worth of hair, you might hate them. It's just how it is. I didn't know if I would hate these, but here we are. I recommend that if you're somebody who loves your tape-ins, you've worn them, you love them, you can't live without them, to invest in better hair because they'll last longer. And if I would have had to pay to get it put in at the salon that I work at, it's $175 installation. But honestly, as a stylist, the girl who did mine, if I was putting this hair in my head, I probably would have charged a little bit more, only because I have so much hair and it took a little bit longer. With that $175 or whatever, you get it styled and you get it, layered, trimmed, whatever you want to do. That's all included in the $175. If you want it blown out and washed before you get the tape-ins put in, we would charge you also for a blowout, which at my salon is $35. I recommend having your stylist wash your hair really well, scrub your scalp, use some sort of clarifying shampoo if you can, because it gets all of anything that's in your hair out before you put these tape-ins on. Tape-ins are done with, like I said, tape, and if there's any residue buildup, product, whatever, on your hair, it can affect the way the tape sticks to your hair. Not get mine cut. And actually the first day she flat ironed it, which I'll also insert a picture of right after she did them. I prefer to wear mine curly over straight. I feel like it looks better. It's more my style, but I can flat iron them and they blend really well. I also have tape-ins all the way up here in my part, so I have to wear my hair parted this way. I'll try to show you guys. So there is a tape-in up here. These pieces are broken of my real hair because I am an over-processed blonde. I'm not even going to try to lie to you guys. My hair is over-processed. I do it to myself, okay? Yes, somebody puts the foils in for me, but I won't wash my hair for a long time. I don't recommend that, okay? Which, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do to be blonde. So when you first put them in, they're very close to your scalp and very tight. So if you're somebody who likes to wear your hair out for a while, you probably won't be able to. I am able to pull mine in ponytail right here. That's about as high as I go. Last night I was able to get it up in a ponytail and in a bun, but it was really sore. And every night before I go to bed, I braid my hair. I put it in 1 or 2 braids, however many ponytail holders I can find, because I can never find a ponytail holder. Because then it keeps it from strangling me and getting all matted and whatever. Sometimes I wear a hoodie to bed, so it'll get really matted back here. Silk pillowcases are another really good thing to have for hair in general, because it keeps your hair from getting all like frizzy and messy and tangled. But I have to put mine up when I take a bath or a shower, or I self-tan or get a spray tan, whatever, you know. I try to wear my hair down. This actually helps me wear my hair down, because when my hair, my real hair, I was putting it up all the time because I hated it. I didn't like how it was, so this helps me wear my hair down. I also recommend, before you get your tape-ins put in, this isn't the case for everybody, and don't be alarmed by this. Take a few ibuprofen before you go in. Your head can be a little bit tender, okay? It doesn't hurt. It's just a little tender from all the tape. I have a lot of tape. I have a lot of hair, so my hair was tender for a couple of days. Not anything horrible. I did have a slight headache, so take some ibuprofen. I haven't taken ibuprofen in a couple of days, but if you flip your head upside down the first time, it's a little bit painful just from the tapes like flipping. Try not to do that. Try not to wear your hair up for the first couple of weeks till your hair's grown out a little bit and they've moved down, so they're a little bit looser. Kind of talk to you guys about how I take care of my tape-ins. Like I said, I brush them only with a wet brush, because with a wet brush, it won't get stuck on anything and pull. So wet brushes, honestly, I wish I knew what the technology was or how they made these brushes. I should really look it up, because I recommend these brushes to everyone. If you have a little girl who hates getting her hair brushed and screams and cries, this brush is amazing. Like, everybody with little girls should have this brush. Any woman with hair should have this brush. Any man with hair should have this brush. I can literally, like right here, go over my tape and it doesn't get caught. And if you're one of those people that like super lived in curls, like these curls are from yesterday besides a few that I touched up, you can literally just brush through it and it just like, it keeps the curl but like loosens it a little bit. Love this brush. It's good for long hair, short hair, whatever kind of hair, but for extensions, I always recommend a wet brush. Third product that I recommend, and it doesn't have to be this exact brand, this is just what I have, is some sort of oil for your extensions. This is the Redken Diamond Oil and the Paul Mitchell, what is this, Super Skinny Serum. I recommend some sort of oil with extensions, because it'll keep them looking shiny, it'll keep them looking nice. Also for the ends of your hair, my ends are a little bit damaged, not a little bit, they are damaged. So putting oil in the ends of your hair to blend them into your extensions is just perfect for me. It works with extensions, especially if you have such a drastic difference between your extensions and your real hair. This just keeps your extensions looking nice. Like I said, you don't have to use this brand. These are just brands that I have. I also have a dry oil. This is the Marula Oil Light Rare Oil Dry Mist. This is also by Paul Mitchell. I do work at a Paul Mitchell salon, but I do use products from other brands. This stuff is awesome. This is pricey. I think this is like $30 for this little bottle. I don't know because I pay costs for it, but this is awesome, especially for people with thick hair. Even if you don't have extensions and you just have thick hair and you don't like to put oil on it because it like weighs it down, or even if you have thin hair. I know sometimes oils on thin hair make people look greasy and it weighs it down. This is awesome because you get the same effect, but it literally sprays like, it's just like a light mist. I love this for my real hair, and then like I'll just like lightly spray it through my extensions. It smells incredible. Anything from the Marula oil line smells incredible. Washing your extensions. So when you first get them put in, it is recommended to not wash for 24 to 48 hours. I tell my clients 48 to 72, because if I tell them 24, they're gonna go home and wash their hair. Especially people with thinner hair, I notice, wash their hair more. I don't wash my hair very often. I wash my hair every 7 to 10 days in the winter time. In the summer, just because it's hot, my head gets a little bit sweaty because I do have so much hair. I wash my hair 5 to 7 days, depending on what I have going on. I don't wash my hair at home. I actually get my hair washed at the salon because I can't. I understand going to the salon is not something everyone can do to get their hair washed. If you can afford, have the time, the patience to go to the salon and get your hair washed and blown out, especially with extensions, I recommend that. If you can do that, do that. It will keep your extensions so much nicer, so much healthier. Your real hair, they can brush through it easier than you can yourself. If you can afford to do that, have the time to do that, do it. Now, on the flip side of that, if you can't, which I completely understand, because if I didn't do hair, I probably wouldn't go get my hair washed. That's a lie. That is a complete lie. If I didn't do hair, now that I know how nice it is to get a blowout, I probably still would get blowouts. Like, I would probably give up getting my nails done to get a blowout once a week because I have a lot of hair. You can go to, you know, any regular salon probably does blowouts. I would call and ask. Dry Bar is awesome. They do upcharge if you have extensions. I think it's $10 or $20, so a $40 blowout can be $50 or $60, which is on the pricier side of a blowout, but I love Dry Bar. I've gotten blowouts there, not with my extensions, but in general. Call your stylist, ask her, like, hey, do you do blowouts? Some salons I know, one specific person does color, cut, and style, so you might have to, if you go to a colorist, she might not do blowouts, so just call and ask. But if you have to wash your hair at home, shampoo is for your scalp, okay? Shampoo needs to be focused up here. And a lot of people think you have to soak your whole head in shampoo and then soak your whole head in conditioner. You cannot do that with extensions, because if you put conditioner on the tape, they will start to slip. Especially if you leave it on there. They'll fall out. It's as simple as that. So conditioner, you can use conditioner on your extensions. You just can't put it on the tape, and you honestly shouldn't be putting conditioner up here anyway. Shampoo is for here, conditioner is for ears down. Now, if you have tapes down here, obviously don't focus the conditioner like right on your tape. Focus it like this, rub it through. You can even deep condition your extensions, but do not put the deep conditioner on your tapes. They will slip out. So that's what I recommend. I have not washed my extensions yet, but the first time you wash your extensions, they will puff up a little bit. What I mean by that is they puff up. That's the best way I can explain it. You're not going to come out and they're going to have a like frizzy fro type extensions. They just take their best form after they are washed. I would use salon products. I wouldn't use Tresemme from Walmart, herbal essences. I don't ever recommend drugstore products for hair. It's the hairstylist in me. Some hairstylists can recommend you some great drugstore products or what they think is great, whatever. I will not ever recommend drugstore products. It's just not who I am. My personal favorite shampoo and conditioner is Pureology. I have the one for blondes right now, and I absolutely love it. I also love from this line the Marula Oil shampoo and the mask. Those are hard to recommend because they don't work good on certain hair types, but those are my favorite. If you have thick, coarse, curly hair, or just thick hair in general, they're good for people with thicker hair. If you have thinner hair, I recommend something light. Anything light works better. And if you have thinner hair, don't put conditioner on it if you don't have to. Just shampoo it, which I know sounds crazy. A leave-in conditioner is also something really good. I love the Pureology one. I also love the Paul Mitchell tea tree lavender. A leave-in conditioner is going to be so perfect for your extensions because your extensions aren't growing from your head. It's just you have to do all the work with your extensions as far as taking care of them. Get an oil, get a leave-in conditioner, get a deep conditioner. Just for the love of God, please don't put them on the tape. Do not put conditioner, leave-in conditioner, hair mask, whatever on your tape. They're gonna fall out. I can't say that enough. I have so many people, I explain this to them and then they come in and they're like, well, I did a deep conditioner and they all fell out. Well, of course they did. The bond, the glue, the tape, whatever, is not going to stick with if you put conditioner on it. If you want to take your extensions out, load that shit up with conditioner. They'll slip right out. Removal. I do not recommend removing your own extensions. I don't recommend it. It can be done. It can be done. Lots of people do it, but I don't recommend it. If you do not want to wear your extensions anymore, make an appointment with your stylist and have her take them out. She's going to be able to get them out without ripping all your real hair out. I use a remover that I get from Amazon. I don't have it here. It's at work, but I can link it below. Again, actually, I'm not going to link it below because I just don't recommend taking out your extensions yourself. If you have somebody that can help you, maybe, but a professional really should be doing it. It's a spray. I spray it on the bond, the tape, leave it, pull it off. It'll usually slip right off. And then there's another spray to spray on your hair to calm the stickies out, or the glue, whatever, the tape, glue, whatever. How long can you wear your extensions? So that all is going to depend on how fast your hair grows, how well you take care of them, if you get your hair colored every 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, whatever it may be. My hair does not grow very fast, but I also have had my extensions for 6 days. I don't know how long they're going to last. Rule of thumb, we tell people about every 6 to 8 weeks. Even if you don't get your hair colored, you should come in. They'll take the extensions out, retape them, and move them up. You don't have to buy new hair every time you get them taken out. And I think a lot of people think you do. You can. If you have the money, girl, do you. Get you some fresh weave every 6 to 8 weeks. Awesome. But you don't have to. If you're on a budget, or this is something you want to splurge on from Christmas or your birthday, or, you know, tax return, whatever it may be, you don't have to get new hair every 6 to 8 weeks. If you take good care of your hair, you can probably make it last 6 months to a year, depending on the quality of hair. I know a lot of people that get hair from Amazon, take good care of it, and it'll last them a year. I don't know how long these are going to last me. I hope I can get a year out of them. I will have to trim them because the ends they get nasty. Just like your real hair, the ends are going to get nasty, especially if you put a lot of heat on them. When I curl my hair, I take, let me just take a section and I'll show you guys. When I curl this, I'm just going to use this bottle because I don't have my curling wand. I wrap my hair around and I leave a good 2 to 3 inches of my hair out. The ends especially. I do this with my real hair. I love the look it gives. It doesn't put heat on the ends. But if you flat iron it, obviously heat's going to go on your ends. Getting your extensions removed, retaped, and put back in is going to vary, as far as price goes, is going to vary on your stylist, the salon you go to, the area you live in, whatever. So many things go into that. For me, removal, there's a $25 fee for me to just remove your extensions. To retape and put back in is another $75. So it's $100 to put them back in. Like I said, extensions are higher maintenance. You know, it's not just like your hair. You have to take care of them. You have to pay to get them in, pay to get them taken out. It's just what it is. I don't know that I would have extensions if I wasn't a hairstylist, depending, I mean, I don't know what I would be doing. Who knows? I could be making billions of dollars and, you know, get new weave every couple of weeks. But yeah, if you take good care of your hair, it should last you. For me, my extensions were a confidence boost I didn't know I needed. I was for so long, like, I'll never get extensions. I have too much hair for that. They're not going to look good. They're going to look ratchet. They're going to look unblended, and just, you're going to be able to tell. I've gotten so many compliments on my hair from people that know me, that know I got extensions, that are like, those look so good. And if I didn't know that you had short hair, I wouldn't know. I actually had a owner of a salon ask me. She was like, I can't tell if your hair is real or extensions. If you're a hairstylist, you know what a big compliment that is, because I can spot extensions sometimes from a mile away, especially if they're done bad. Sometimes I'll look at a girl and I'm like, is that girl's hair real? and I can't tell. And that's good. If a stylist, an owner of a salon is complimenting you on your extensions, like I honestly can't tell. I think they are, but I don't know. These pieces under here, these shorter pieces, if they poke out, are usually a dead giveaway that I have extensions, which if you have longer hair, a girl that I work with, her real hair probably comes down to like here, so they blend better. Her extensions are goals as far as extensions because they just blend so well. Mine blend so well for how short my hair is and how fried my ends are. But hers, she's got all solid color brown hair. Her hair is thinner, a lot thinner than mine, and it's a lot longer. She does hers for fullness and for length. Her extensions look so good. So good. I wish I could show them to you. But yeah, you don't want people to know you have extensions. You don't want your tapes to show. You don't want, your hair up here to be like an obvious demarcation of the distance between. Try your extensions yourself, okay? Unless you have black hair, which even then is kind of tricky, or you have bubblegum pink hair or just one solid color hair, I don't recommend buying your own extensions. I really don't recommend it anyway. Go to a stylist who has a color wheel that can match your hair, or if you are going from like blonde to brown or whatever, still have her kind of look at the color wheel because you're ordering off of line and they look different. My hair online does look different compared to what it was in person. I did have to tone some of my hair because it was too yellow. Go to your stylist, have her color match. If you want to color your hair, wait till your hair comes in to kind of see where you're at so you can match it. Don't go coloring your hair platinum and then ordering what you think are platinum extensions or might be yellow. Obviously they can be toned, but that's going to cost you more. Just go to a stylist, have them match it, have them color your hair or whatever. If you already have your hair colored and you don't want to color it, get them matched to your hair. It's tricky when you order online sometimes because you're not seeing something for what it truly is. Extensions can be colored, but like I said, there's a cost with that. Just don't order your extensions yourself if you don't know what you're doing. Have your stylist help you. I do not order people's hair for them. I can color and match it for them. I can do all of that, but as far as paying goes, I use their card to pay for the hair. Hair cannot be returned from the website that I order from. Once you have bought it, you're stuck with it, whatever. And I don't want to be responsible for that. And I feel like a lot of stylists are probably that way. I don't want to spend my money on $150 worth of hair for it to come in and be the wrong color. Any questions about extensions that I didn't touch on, please just comment. I'll try to answer them the best I can. If you want a recommendation for hair or something, if you live in Illinois and you want me to do your hair and put your extensions in, you can do that. I'm not going to link like where I work or anything like that just for safety reasons, but you can always message me or comment, whatever. Yeah, these are my extensions. I will include clips of like the back of my head and like me moving around, and then I'll insert pictures obviously so you guys can see. But yeah, I think about extensions, I'm not an expert. Different people have experienced different things. So if you have a product, if you have extensions and you have a product you love or a technique you love or a extension hack, please let me know. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever had extensions. I've been doing them for years, but I've never personally had them. Different things work for different people. If a product that I use doesn't work for you, that doesn't mean the product doesn't work. It just didn't work for you. There's tons of products I have that didn't work for me. But if I can recommend anything, it would be a wet brush of any kind. Get you a wet brush. Get good ponytail holders, ones that don't rip your hair out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you have any advice, any questions, comments, please leave them down below. Unless they're negative, I don't want to hear it. But thank you guys so much for watching.